Welcome to Money Mondays with Melissa, where we talk about financial empowerment while exploring financial assistance available through local, state, and federal governments each month with a diverse group of subject matter experts. Chicago, are you ready to get financially empowered? Well, we've got just what you need. Without further ado, give it up for your Chicago City Treasurer, Melissa Conyears-Ervin.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Money Mondays with Melissa, a virtual program where we speak with financial experts and community leaders to help Chicagoans learn practical money management skills. As we celebrate Mother's Day, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. And I always say that really happy Mother's Day to all ladies, because we are all a mama within our own rights, whether we birth a child or not. So happy Mother's Day to all mamas. But as we celebrate Mother's Day, we are honored to shine a spotlight on the incredible bond between mothers and daughters who are not only family, but also running businesses together. Now, today's panel will feature two inspiring mother and daughter duos who have turned their passion into thriving small businesses. They will share their journeys, their unique joys and challenges of working together, and how motherhood has shaped their path as entrepreneurs. So please join me in welcoming these dynamic duos as we celebrate the power of motherhood, legacy, and leadership. First, we have Kara Harrison, who is the owner of Yodega Yoga, along with her daughter, her high school senior daughter, Maya Harrison. Yodega Yoga is a yoga studio in Logan Square that offers an incredible variety of classes with over 40 sessions each week, both heated and unheated. We'll learn a little bit more about that difference later. Next, we have another mother-daughter duo, Lily and Maria Miranda, who are the co-owners of TM Lacquer Room. TM Lacquer Room is a Pilsen area nails-only salon where they are committed to offering the most up-to-date nail and waxing services and genuine care to every client. Chicago, please join me in giving our esteemed guests a warm welcome. Yay!
Thank you.
So now, first, I want to start with introductions. And I'll start with you first, Kara and Maya of Yodega Yoga Studio. Please share with us your business name, as I stated, Yodega Yoga, but also the position that you hold within the business, the length of time you've been in the business, and the communities you've served. And I always say to let's start with the backstory as well. As you talk to me about your business, talk to me about your background, your education, history, and really your interest and path into entrepreneurship. Again, we'll start with you, Kara and Maya.
Hi, so Kara Harrison of Yodega Yoga Studio. And I am the founder, and I'm also a teacher there. So I teach several classes a week, from chair yoga to a heated vinyasa class. And I do a lot of subbing for when teachers need me to help out. So we've been in business for about a year and 4 months now. Year two has gone off with a bang so far. It's been a great few months of growth. And we are based in Logan Square, the Logan Square neighborhood of Chicago. And we're very, we serve a lot of the neighbors that can walk to the studio, a lot of our local community, but we're really open to everyone, of course. And we have some students who come from the suburbs to practice at our studio, from all the neighborhoods in Chicago. So that's kind of my initial intro.
Maya.
Okay, yeah. Hi, I'm Maya Harrison, and I work alongside with my mom at Yodega. And yeah, I agree. I think it's grown a lot this past year and a half-ish. But yeah, I clean and I am in the customer service part of it.
Working the front desk.
Yeah, I check people in.
So tell us what made you begin Yodega Yoga Studios? Kind of talk to us about your background, how you got to where you are.
Sure. Well, most of my life, I've been practicing yoga. It started right after I graduated from college, and a lot of angst, a lot of uncertainty, and yoga was just this wonderfully grounding, calming space for me to decompress and move my body, learn how to breathe, and calm anxieties. So that was always been a passion. And then my career took me eventually to advertising and project management. And that's really where I hit my stride. I love all the complexities and the details of managing projects. So it was working at large agencies, managing projects from the strategic development all the way through creative development and off to production. So a lot of people involved, a lot of budgets, timelines, deliverables, communication, a lot of details. And that foundation of project management, I think really set me up for success in all the little parts and pieces of running a business. There's a part of, opening a new business that's very linear. So you have to do one thing before you can do the other things, right? Yeah. But then there's a lot of other things on the side that come in. You need your plan B, plan C. You need to network. So it's
plan C.
Yeah, that project management background really, I think, set me up for success in navigating entrepreneurship.
Okay, and we have Maria and Lily.
Yes, how are you? Hi, how are you? My name is Lily Miranda. I'm the owner from TM Black Road, a nail salon in Pilsen, and mother of Maria. And hi, I am Maria Miranda, a co-founder as well of TM Lacquer Nail Salon in Pilsen. We established TM Lacquer in 2017. Back then, there was no nail salons in Pilsen. We have to travel to different neighborhoods to get our nails done. And so that's the reason why we started this beautiful establishment, this beautiful business that also helped empower a lot of women and a lot of people in our community. And to be honest, we're very proud of what we have accomplished. It hasn't been easy, but it's definitely worth it. And it's the greatest project I have ever done, especially because I always have the support and guidance of my mom.
I love it. But what made you get into, well, actually you talked about that when you talk about there were no other nail salons in your community, but for you to take that journey, that step to opening your own business, talk to us about those challenges, what you faced, how you overcame them.
Yes. So my mom, she's a cosmetologist. She's a single mom. And I was always thankfully, I was always her model. And that's the reason how I got myself into the beauty industry. I've always been super girly, and she taught me to be like that too. And so I was the kind of person that I always wanted to get my nails done. And after going through college, I minored in business management and I majored in communications. I worked in the corporate world for 6.5 years. And my mother already back then had her own hair salon, which unfortunately had to close because of the recession that happened back in 2008. And, just being with my mom and just seeing her as my role model, she kind of showed me and kind of laid down the blueprint of it's possible, you can achieve it. And I didn't get to see the results in the corporate world that I wanted to see. And so I spoke with my mom and I said, hey, what do you think about opening a nail salon? Because I was very obsessed about nails. I would be the kind of client that would go to the nail salon every 2 weeks. And my mom taught me while I was in high school, she taught me how to do her manicure and pedicure. So I'll be her manicurist per se, her nail tech back then without a license. And I will only do it on her. And then eventually, when she pretty much says, yes, go for it, I enrolled myself in nail school and became a licensed nail technician. And then we opened the nail salon, and we've been doing it since 2017. I also became a nail instructor as well. And yeah, we have a fun project coming in soon. So yes, that's what brought us.
I love it. And two specific points that I want to bring out for the listening audience is, Kara, when you said not only plan B, but plan C, plan D. This is very important for those that desire to be a business owner. We would always hear when we were growing up, you need a plan B. And so that was very interesting, Kara, that you said plan C, plan D. You got to be prepared.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
But then also, Maria, when you just said you were not satisfied with the lack of in your community, and so you decided, and you also said that you were not satisfied in corporate America, and you wanted to make a change and make a difference in your community. And so I like that, right? We always say, are you going to be the change? Because so many times we say we're not satisfied, but what are we doing to make a difference? And when I visited your business, the TM Locker Room, when I visited Yodega Yoga Studios, there were local residents, but as you said, even in both of your establishments, you have people that come from all across the city and the suburbs. But to see local residents being able to take advantage and take that opportunity of businesses right in their community is really what this is all about. That's why we focus so much within the treasurer's office on spurring economic development, helping small business owners, because we know that when we help you, we are helping the community. So very important. I want to ask you, ladies, and I'll start with you, Maria and Lily. Can you share a defining moment when you realized that you were making an impact? Really, as I'll say for you, Maria, as a daughter and a business owner. I'll say for you, Kara, as a mother and a business owner. Starting with you, Maria, really tell us, what was that defining moment when you realized you were making an impact?
You know what? It was when one of our team members decided to quit, no notice, no nothing, and just move across the street and open a nail salon. But a lot of people might think, oh, she's sour or she's a hater. Actually, no. She was also a mom taking care of her 3 kids. And she took pretty much the blueprint from us. We're like, I'm able to do it. They're able to do it. I'm able to do it. And she opened a nail salon a couple of blocks down from us with her daughter. And they're still in business. And to be honest, as a Latina and as a woman, I also want to see other women winning and other women doing what they're desired to do, because we are not only moms or daughters or entrepreneurs, we could be whoever we want to be. And that was very powerful. That was something that my mom and I will look at each other, and she even told me, she's like, be proud of what you have accomplished, because you're not just like, people don't quit on you just because of you're not good. It's just because they see your dream and they make their dream come true.
Yeah, that's a beautiful story.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Kara.
Oh, well, I was saying that was a beautiful story. And to kind of also add to this, my moment when I realized I was making an impact, it's when those students started to come in 3, 5 times a week, 6 times a week to practice. And they bring their friends, their neighbors, their mom, their husbands, and say, I want to show them Yodega. I talk to them about Yodega all the time, and I love being here. So that is such an amazing feeling, that creating not only a place where people can practice yoga, but a place that builds community. Neighbors meet neighbors. Like someone said, oh my gosh, you live across the alley from me. I never, we've lived there for years and I never met you before. So seeing those kind of connections has been really great. And the impact of having Maya alongside of me has been just seeing her grow in maturity, responsibilities, being able to connect with adults, the adult students, only being a high school student herself, and being able to remain professional and make connections with some of the teachers and the students has been really impactful.
I want to talk a little bit about work-life balance because you're going to lead me, Kara, right into that when you were talking about working alongside of your daughter, Maya, which I think is absolutely awesome. And by the way, everyone, Maya, as I mentioned, is a senior in high school, and she was just sharing that she just had her prom this weekend and how excited she was. And so it's amazing to me. And by the way, how well she's doing in school. She's taking her AP exams and she's preparing for finals next week. She was also talking about how well her attendance was. And I was just like amazed listening to Maya because I know how hard she works with her mother. And to see her being so successful in both school and entrepreneurship with her mother, this truly is a testament right here. And I like this duo that we have because we have Maya, who's in high school, and her mother, and then her mother, Kara, but then we also have Lily, as well as her daughter, Maria, whom Maria is a person that's been through corporate America and all of that. So Maria and Maya certainly are two different age groups, but giving us two different perspectives that I think is very important. So Kara, I want to start with you and I want to hear from Maya after I hear from you, because I want to get Maya's perspective as a daughter, as to me, a young person in high school, walking alongside of you. I want to know, how are you balancing? And people ask us this all the time, right? As women, how do we navigate? How do we balance really societal expectations around work-life balance? And in that, when we talk about work-life balance, I'm going to ask you a question that is very important to me as a working mother, and that is self-care. Oh, this is so important to me. And it really took me to realize this as my daughter, who is 8 years old, but it took me when she became 5 years old for me to really say, wait, hold on. What am I doing? How am I taking care of myself? And so I do want to hear your approach to self-care and personal growth while managing a business and raising a family. I'm going to start with you, Kara, but then Maya, I want you to share with me what you see in your mother and how she's managing all of that.
All right. Yeah. So I don't know if it just takes age and practice, but I've become really good at self-care and making time for myself. A big part of yoga is about making time for your practice and making space in your mind and in your heart for growth, for spiritual growth, for physical growth, whatever it may be. So I think, the yoga practice has helped me maintain that time to myself, that time where I get to work on my mind and my body, but also I'll go get massages every now and then. I take girls trips. I take trips by myself. I'll take trips with just one kid. I have 3 kids, so I'll take just one kid because it's cheaper, it's easier. It's just more enjoyable sometimes. So, I don't even know what societal expectations are with work-life balance. I don't know if I'm expected to be more of a stay-at-home mom, be the mom that's, volunteering in the classroom all the time. But I don't know. I feel that I've kind of prioritized my well-being, and I know that I perform better professionally if I make time for myself and my self-care.
And you perform better when you make time for yourself and self-care. You perform better, ladies,
Yes,
mothers, when you make time for yourself and self-care. But you just brought up a good point as I bring Maya on. You said, I don't know what society's expectations are of me. Sometimes I be thinking that too as a mother, as a woman. I really don't even know what the expectations are. Sometimes they tell us, push, 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 push harder, work more. Then sometimes, well, how do you manage being a mom and working and the house? And so that can be confusing sometimes. So I can appreciate what you said, Kara. So Maya, give us your perspective of what you have witnessed.
Well, let me tell you, she is busy. She's, teaching classes. She's picking kids up from school, taking them to sports and everything. And it's impressive to watch you do that, to be honest. I would crush under the stress, but I've seen her find her way of literally just not even going on vacations and getting massages, but just taking a minute, like sitting in her room at night, watching a little TV show, just like having that little bit of rest period, which I think is so important. Like sometimes that's all you really need is just to lay down and let your body rest, especially after performing like hard classes. She teaches the sculpt a lot.
Well, what about yours? How do you manage the balance of school and
That is a great question, because for those parents, especially that have kids that are listening, or parents that are listening whom their young people desire to be entrepreneurs, how are you managing, Maya, to do that? And again, you're not missing a beat. How are you doing that?
Well, I'm actually someone, I think this is partly a personality trait, but I thrive off of a agenda and a schedule. So I think I've developed some pretty solid like organizational skills. I give myself a lot of time in the morning to get my day started the way I need it to be started. And then I go to school. My school runs from 8 to 5 p.m. So I'm there all day doing stuff. Yeah. And then I go to work. And I think that I've found a lot of time in between all my little activities to kind of just give myself a moment. Like I have learned to take a step back, just be like, okay, I need a break. Like listen to some music, just drink some water, hydrate. And I think, it's partly like the personality of just being organized has definitely helped me throughout all of this. But I think that's like anyone can do that. I don't think it's very hard to learn how to be organized. And it helps a lot just to know, like just to have timestamps for when things need to be done and when you're on to your next thing.
Yeah, she's an early riser, so she wakes up at 4:30 in the morning, and I read these.
You didn't say that.
I read these articles about like the most successful people like wake up at I could never wake up that early unless I'm teaching a class. But
high school student getting up at 4:30 a.m. by choice.
Yeah, I love the morning. I like have enough time to make myself a really yummy breakfast, to make a little coffee.
Go to the gym.
Yeah, go to the gym. It honestly is like it keeps me straight all day. So, yeah, I definitely enjoy it. It's not like I'm dying, and I get my hours of sleep. Don't worry.
That's amazing. So I have to share with you all. This is funny that you're saying this, and I'm coming to you, Maria. This is awesome. I just got to tell you, this is awesome. I'm learning a lot, even as a mother right now, because my daughter being 8 years old, sometimes I tussle with her a little bit on how early she wants to wake up in the morning. She's in 3rd grade, and like she literally wants to get up like an hour and a half before school starts. And I'm like, why do you need to get up so early? Your school is down the street, right? And I'm like, no, stay in bed, get your rest. And she's like, no, I want to set my alarm for 6 o'clock a.m. I'm like, why do you need to get up at 6 a.m.? But that's amazing that you said that. And I don't know, she doesn't like to rush. She wants to take her time to prepare. And interesting.
Yeah, I think that's definitely part of it, is like, it is early, but I've adapted to it. And so it's really enjoyable to have so much time in the morning to just relax. And it's also nice because no one's awake in the house yet. So I'm kind of just alone. And that my mornings are my self-care time. It's like, that's when I'm able to just be alone, do my thing, get my day started right.
Amazing. Come on. Maria and Lily, thank you. This is amazing. Go ahead. I'll let you jump in.
Yeah, so I honestly, like Cara and Maya have said it, slow mornings are a luxury, especially for moms. So I am a mom myself, right? And I mean, we do have a ritual. We work together and we work out together. And so every morning we meet at track. So we could do our walking and our running laps. And I mean, we are very happy and very blessed that we work at a nail salon as well because we get our manicures and pedicures done. That makes us feel put together, right? Um, we also have set boundaries where I love this about my mom. She's the type of person that she has a lot of structure, and I've learned that from her. Where she already set a schedule. For example, the days that I'm at the salon, we talk about business and we cover all the salon stuff. But then when I'm at home, you like make sure you are fully present with your child.
We don't talk at all about business.
About business, yes.
The time with family is more important. I mean, the business is super important too because we receive what we give to your own families. But after that, you have your own things. You have your family. I live by myself, but I care my mind, my body, and it's my center to be peace. Peace is not
Negotiable.
negotiable.
Yes. And so,
Yes.
yes, her days off, she does her own things. She does her own workouts. I feel like we find a lot of self-love and self-strength in workouts, like in walking, running. I'm pretty sure Kara and Maya are going to agree with this, like with the yoga, right? Like if we don't take care of our bodies, our mind, and our soul, we won't be able to perform, neither as a mom, nor a spouse, nor an entrepreneur. And we definitely we do have a lot of things in our plate. This is not an easy task. That's the reason why very few people do it. But it is important to know that taking care of yourself, having a slow mornings, having priorities to take care of for your own good and for your own sake, it is important to be able to achieve the bigger things in life.
Yes, love it. Okay. And so I'll ask you a two-part question. I'll start with you, Lily and Maria. How has this mother-daughter duo changed the way you see yourself as an individual and a professional? And really, what has been the most rewarding part of this duo? How has it strengthened your bond? I'm sure there are some challenges too, but how has it, and those challenges made it strengthen your bond? But you could talk to us about, really how has working together changed the way you see yourself, and then what has been the most rewarding?
Well, I mean, to be honest, it is an honor, I will say, for both of us. I think we have a very high level of respect and admiration for each other.
And sometimes we disagree, especially when you are family. You have more. I can solve without
Filters.
yes, but all the time would not cross my line with all respect. They respect her because I admire her as my daughter. I'm so proud of her, and
Beautiful, beautiful.
Yes, I mean, to be again, like she has done it all by herself. She's a single mom. She came to the US to offer me a better life and a better future, and she's doing it right now.
my grandma too.
She's also a grandmother, and
Yay.
yeah, and so I mean, there is a lot of challenges. We do get into a lot of disagreements sometimes because our points of view differ a little bit. But we always do it with a lot of respect. I think what I admire the most about my mom is consistency. That's what I learned about her. That
Like Maya she started in the morning on her young years. She has her own responsibility, and you wanna be not a perfect woman, but you're gonna be on your age, you're gonna be super mature, and you wanna have your own desires, not for others, for you. Yeah, you're so young, and I'm so proud of people like you. Yes, and I mean, and again, like her laying out the blueprint for me, it was very easy when it comes to like she set the bar so high that there's no way for me to do the bare minimum. So I follow her steps, and I do it the same with my kid, right, with my son. Um, I mean, we have accomplished a lot of recognitions. Thankfully, we are proud to serve high-profile people as well. We are very happy for anybody who comes in and share their victories, like becoming a mom, getting pregnant, getting engaged, getting promotion at work. So we do get to live that on day to day in our business, supporting other women too, supporting our local neighbors, community. Um, I think I mean, what we have accomplished is it's more like the reward that we get from knowing that others too are growing, and other people is they're developing as well. But also as a mom and daughter, that we get to work together, we get to work out together, we also get to have our business meals together. We don't vacation together because one has to stay in here while the other one travels, and vice versa. But it's something that I mean, I wouldn't have it any other way, and I hope you guys don't too.
Oh, we know Mama definitely wouldn't have it any other way. Definitely. Kara and Maya.
Yeah, so Maria and Lily touched on this about the candid conversations that you can have when the coworker is a family member.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's like it's a whole other level of comfort because it's like we're related, so we can just tell the truth all the time, 100% of the time.
Well, we always try and strive to tell the truth, but basically, so if
you can tell the truth and just say, "Look, I know this is my mom, this is my daughter. While it may hurt, she's going to get over it." Right? There's a difference, because you always tell the truth as an employer, but it's well, I won't say people always, but I'm just saying you as an employer, you do strive to do that. But it's a difference when it's your daughter, when it's your mom, and having those conversations. So I get
it. So it's not like the truth or not. It's more about the delivery. So maybe I'm a little more blunt with her if she didn't do a task according to my expectations. But I've also had to temper that and be like, she's still an employee. I have to be respectful to her and kind. So it's, I don't know. I can be very direct with her on the tasks that I want done, how they should be done.
I mean, I also have been able to kind of, sometimes I think you've come to me for advice with like sticky situations. And I've kind of just been like, look, here are the facts. Here are your solutions. Like, it's kind of different. Yeah, I was saying before, it's a level of comfort with like a mother and a daughter and just two women in general, where you can kind of just be like, look, girl, I'm going to be serious with you. Like, this is what's going to happen. And it's kind of, I love it.
Yeah, she's been a great sounding board for me.
I feel like that, and my daughter is 8 years old, by the way. She's already my sounding board. So
yeah, it's awesome. I love it. And the other great thing, because she is going away to college in the fall, I've just treasured having so much time together the past year and a half. I think she's flying, leaving the nest, flying the coop, and we've grown. I mean, we start talking the same.
Yeah, we're like a package deal now, basically. Yeah. Everything happens together.
Yeah.
So Maya, then tell me, what would be your advice to daughters, and even mothers? I think, as Kara just said, you can be a sounding board. Like for those who may feel the pull between family obligations and pursuing their professional dreams. And really in that, when you give that advice, I really want to know what's the biggest lesson that your mom taught you, that's not just in business, but in life. And again, this certainly I know tags along to the advice for pursuing their personal dreams and leveraging and feeling the pull of that between the family obligations?
Yeah, I think the biggest lesson and my advice to anyone really is like what she's taught me especially is to just do it. Just go get it. Like just be a go-getter, be that person who just dives into the deep end because honestly, like there's risk in absolutely everything you're going to do. And if you just take that risk, like you have no idea what the outcome's going to be. So if you have that bravery, like you're already honorable. And I think just being a go-getter, like it will get you places and it will get you what you want.
Anything to add, Kara?
What was that quote we were latching onto where if you don't start today?
Oh,
Do you remember that?
yeah, it's basically like the time's gonna pass anyways. So if you don't start now, like if you don't use that time wisely, it's gonna pass. So you might as well use this time to go get what you want to do.
Yeah, I forget the exact saying, but it was something of time is going to pass either way. How are you going to use it?
Yes.
I like it. Maria and Lily.
Well, my advice to women and pretty much everybody is, if you have that in your mind, it's because God or the universe or the cosmos put it in there, that desire for you to accomplish it, not for you to sit on it. Like, there's a lot of risk on everything, like Cara and Maya said. Just go get it. Like, go get it. Don't wait for it. Eventually you'll figure it out. You'll pave your path. But you need to start putting one foot in the other. Like, action is something that will make dreams come true. Desire and dreaming, it's the first step, but like action and doing the work will make it happen. Do it busy, do it afraid, do it however you want to do it, but just do it. I think as women, a lot of the times they have taught us just to be soft and to be behind the scenes and just to be just looking pretty. You can still do that. You can still look beautiful. You can still, but like you can still make it happen. You can still make big moves. Like, look at you, our treasurer. Like, what are you, like the things that you are doing that no other treasurer, city treasurer have done before? Highlighting small businesses, putting a spotlight on people like us that really are the backbone of the economy in the U and in Chicago.
Mhm.
It's wonderful.
Mhm.
And you see it because you are that kind of person. And because you are putting that effort into your work and because you really care for it. Other people could have done it, but they decided not to. And like, look at you. You put your dress on, not your pants, but your dress on, and you went get it. So it's very powerful to learn and to be surrounded also by people like it, like you guys, because I think that's how we motivate each other.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. And that was very encouraging, by the way. Thank you. Small businesses, as I said, just mean a lot to me, because this right here is a success story right here. I just want you all, I mean, like, I want you all to know how you are encouraging. For those that are looking, viewing, listening, please share this video with your family, with your friends, with your neighbors. I mean, because both of you, I mean, come from humble beginnings, both dynamic duos, humble beginnings, had to get out and do it yourself. And I mean, working together, this is amazing. And I think this is also strength, right? As we talk about and celebrate moms. But to see this daughter mother duo really means a lot and speaks volume for even today's time, where it seems like there's so much confusion and uncertainty in the world that we live in today. And to see the strength of family really means a lot. So thank you for sharing that. Now I have one last question, and then I'm going to just allow, if there was anything that we missed or anything else you want to share, you will certainly be able to do that, because this is your time where we are highlighting the TM Lacker Room in Pilsen, as well as Yodega Yoga Studios in Logan Square. And by the way, I have visited both locations. They are absolutely gorgeous. But last question, and I'll start with you, Maria and Lily. Tell me, what's on the horizon? for not only TM Locker Room, but yourself? What's next on the horizon?
For me, I'm still physical and mentally strong to help my daughter. I could retire and I move Mexico, but I know my daughter need the strongest person behind her. And like you said, as a community, not only for women, for men to show this time the humanity, we need more support and a good example. I don't have a family because I was a single mother, but my family always, no matter what, it was my daughter, and I always thinking about it. And this is the moment that you share your kids and this universe for the good. Start at home to show your kids the steps that you're gonna make it. It's gonna steps that somebody follow you. So she's not retiring soon.
No.
Yes, and well, we do have a plan. We want to open a nail school, coming soon. And also we also had our own nail polish brand, which is vegan and cruelty free. We want to really throw it nationwide and hopefully globally. So we do have that in the horizon for both of us. As for me personally, I just want to continue mentor as many people as possible, so they get if they're in beauty, if there's something I can help with, I'll be more than happy to. And I don't think any more kids. I think I'll be okay with just one, because it does take a lot of work. My admiration to you, Maya, with 3. And then that's pretty much it. It's pretty much it for us.
Kara, Maya.
I just want to say, Maria Lily, that's amazing. The nail school and the brands, the product.
Awesome. Congrats.
Yeah, those are huge initiatives. So well done. Exciting.
Welcome. I would love to having you in this place to tell people not only the Pills and in the other part of Chicago, we have amazing mother and daughter too.
Yeah. Good. We'll come visit. So for our 2-year plan, we just really want to stay the course. You know, we're still very new. I think we're onto a good thing. I think we are offering really quality yoga and a beautiful and safe environment for people to practice in, place for people to build community. So just really want to keep doing what we're doing and listen to the community, maybe add some more classes as able. So, but her 2-year plan is a little different.
Yeah, I'll be in college, but I'm still I'll be coming back periodically, and I'm excited to watch her and Yodega grow, because this has been her dream for so long, and I finally was like, girl, you got to do it, like, get on it. And yeah, so it's been exciting just watching the whole thing happen, but I'm excited to keep watching it.
Yeah, and I'm excited for the skills that she learned at the studio, to see how she takes them to different clubs and organizations at school as she becomes involved with those. I think it'll give her a nice foundation.
Yeah. Definitely.
I love the way she said, I love the way Maya said, girl, she's talking to you, Kara. That just shows your friendship. Oh, yeah. Do it, girl. I mean, yeah, you totally can tell you all are friends.
Girl, bruh.
Yeah, I've heard all that too. Absolutely. So this is beautiful. Ladies, is there anything else that you want to share before we close this? As a matter of fact, give us your location, exact address. Even though everyone can Google things, you'll be amazed. People will still ask, where are they located? Mm-hmm. So you can tell us where you're located, anything else you want to share that we need to know, and website, anything like that. We'll start with you, Kara, Maya.
Okay. Yeah, cool. We are in Logan Square at the corner of Fullerton and Kimball.
And if you live further south, that's Fullerton and Holman. You know, it turns into
Yes,
Kimball when you
yes,
hit the northern side of, I
yeah,
think, past North Avenue. Okay, go ahead.
yeah. So, and yodegayoga.com is our website. We have a lot of events coming up this summer, so check it out. We're offering free outdoor yoga in a couple outdoor community spaces, so check that out. And I hope that people come try us out.
Love it. All right, Maria Lily.
Yes, we are TM Locker Room Nail Salon. We are located in Pilsen neighborhood at 1215 West 18th Street. We are by Talia Hall in the Talia Hall building. Our website is tmlackerroom.com. You can also find us on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. And we're by appointment only just because we do love to give you a full experience. We offer complimentary wine, tea, water, and we only use vegan and cruelty-free products, and no dipping powder, no acrylic, but we'll be more than happy to do any nail or gel services on anybody that wants to have quality services.
I love it. I love it. Looking forward to supporting both of you. It's certainly as I go on this health journey. I have not done yoga yet. Matter of fact, when I went to visit Yodega Yoga Studios, I called myself getting down on the mat, and I was like, okay. So I
In a
admire
skirt, in a dress.
yes, in a dress. But I respect that you lead a lot of those classes, even the more difficult ones, Kara. So kudos to you. You're giving me motivation. Okay. So maybe one day the mamas will meet me up there. We'll do something to try to get ourselves introduced to yoga. I will tell you, I'm in that introduction stage of yoga. Okay. But I look forward to that. So, ladies, again, absolutely amazing. Thank you all so much for joining us. Thank you for your hard work. And there was so much information. It was like great. It was a pleasure for me. Certainly, I know a pleasure for those that are listening on today. And by the way, to those that are listening, again, share this with your family, friends, neighbors. This is so encouraging. And this is really what Money Mondays with Melissa is all about. We want to encourage you. We want to help you. We want to see and allow you to see actually that owning your own business, starting your own business is realistic. The ladies this afternoon, I made a few points that I want to share with you, just reiterate. You know, Maya, this is the high school young lady, a senior about to go to college. She said, there's risk in everything, but really you have no idea what the outcome is going to be. So why not take the risk? That was amazing. Thank you. And then also I was thinking about, and I'm going to repeat how Kara said, not only plan A, plan B, but you need plan C, plan D. And how Maria talked about how she was not satisfied with the number of salons, especially nail salon that was in her community. And so she talked to her mother, whom she witnessed her mother work very hard as a single mother. And she talked to her mother and they started TM Lacquer Room together. But then also I like how Maya says, you got to be organized, right? That ought to be a part of your DNA, being organized, getting up in the morning. My mother had a saying that the early bird gets the worm. You know, it took me to get older to really understand that saying, but I get it. Get up early in the morning. We have to go to bed at night, you know, and just make sure that we're properly preparing ourselves for the day and the journey. But also, when Kara and Maya was saying the time is going to pass away anyway. The question is, how are you going to use it? So, I love it. I've enjoyed it. Thank you for joining us today with Money Mondays with Melissa, with some of Chicago's best moms and business owners. And one quick thing, don't forget to register for our upcoming free financial summit. We have a date, you all, the first Saturday in October, Saturday, October 4th. Spread the word. You see all of these virtual events that we've been having. We are going to be in person at the URC Forum. And this will be this and even more, so much information that we'll have under one roof on Saturday, October 4th. Make sure you visit our website to sign up and to learn more at ChicagoCityTreasurer.com. Again, ChicagoCityTreasurer.com. And until next time, Chicago, take care.
Chicago, it's time to build wealth. Get ready for the 5th annual Building Wealth Today for Tomorrow Financial Empowerment Summit. Returning Saturday, October 4th to the UIC Forum. Gain the tools you need for financial success with expert-led workshops on financial planning, home ownership, investing and entrepreneurship, money management, and more. Hear wealth wisdom from inspiring celebrity keynotes. Are you ready to transform your financial future? Register for free at ChicagoCityTreasurer.com/BWTT. One day, one location, endless opportunities. See you October 4th at BWTT. Mark your calendar and register today.
Thank you for tuning in to Money Mondays with Melissa. We hope you enjoyed today's session and found value in the topic of discussion. Follow Chicago City Treasurer on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn to stay on top of all upcoming events. Remember, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to the Chicago Treasurer's Office at 312-744-3356 or visit www.chicagocitytreasurer.com. We'll see you next time for Money Mondays with Melissa.